Go for it, Joe.
All right, I was a little bit late today. I had to stop off and get my iced coffee. I'm a big iced coffee guy now. Welcome to Joe Code, everybody. It is I, Joe Marrese, here in a fun, upbeat mood today. Wearing my Puppies Make Me Happy shirt. Do puppies make me happy? Yeah, I guess so. I don't have one, but my dad just got one, and I'm going to see it soon.
Oh, what kind?
Like an Australian cattle mix.
Ooh, I have an Australian cattle dog.
He's complaining about the work that is going into it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Which, a guy like him, he's 66, he's still working. He should have got like an emotional support kind of dog. He just needs like a companion. I don't think he has it in him to do the training and all that stuff.
Yeah, you got to.
Because the dog is biting everything, chewing tables, chewing pens.
Yeah.
I was on FaceTime with him. He freaked out because the dog, her name is Gabby. She's a sweetheart, but yeah, I mean, she's a puppy, so she's running all over and chewing pen. She destroyed his favorite pen, apparently. That was a travesty. I thought he was going to start crying.
Yeah.
It's only a pen.
It's a cattle dog, so
Dad.
you gotta be sure they're not chewing on you.
Yeah, they're going to be herding and...
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're trying to they herd the cattle. Is that what that means?
Yeah, they bite their ankles.
They run around and make sure the cattle are staying in line.
Yeah. And they will do it to you.
Get in line, cattle. You cow, you fat cow. It's okay to call a cow fat, right? Because they are fat.
Yeah. I still want that as a ringtone, though.
Yeah. I was a little... Yeah, you know what? It's my podcast. I can be late.
It's fine.
Right?
Yeah.
It's my podcast. I'll be late if I want to. That's a song you could download now. On specifically only on Spotify. No, I had a bit of a enlightening moment today. Because I've been having... Now, on this podcast, you know, we tackle the important issues. So, like today, I added more liquid to my oatmeal and ate it a lot faster. Okay. I've been having issues with not being efficient enough. I feel like some days it takes me like 15, 20 minutes to eat my oatmeal. And today, I think I ate it in 5 minutes because I just added more almond milk. It was as simple as that.
Yeah, you're having viscosity issues.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, viscosity is how things move.
Okay, yeah, I got the oatmeal moving, more in the bowl, and yeah, it's gonna make my day more efficient. I need that extra 15 minutes. I've got a lot to do. You know, I eat my oatmeal for breakfast. Aaron, what do you eat for breakfast? Honeycomb cereal?
No, I'm a big... I get these sausage and egg croissants from Jimmy Dean makes them.
Oh, okay.
They're frozen. I heat a couple of those up.
All right, it's not bad.
Yeah. It's probably bad.
I was thinking about some terrible cereal, like... I mentioned honeycomb. What a dumb cereal that is.
Yeah. No good.
Yeah, let's make a cereal that looks like you're eating mini beehives.
Yeah.
It's just bee cannibalism. I mean, what if bees made a cereal that was like little houses? Eating our houses. We wouldn't like that. Honeycomb. And like Pops. The heck was that?
Corn Pops, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did they call them Corn Pops or just Pops?
I think they were Corn Pops.
Yeah, either way, they suck.
Yeah, I went through a couple phases of those.
gotta have my Pops. No, you don't.
They're not good.
You gotta get a life.
They're not good.
Get a real breakfast.
Soggy. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they get soggy fast, and they're awful.
Yeah. It's
the only like sweet cereal like that I ever liked was, well, the king has to be Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
And then after that, I liked Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
All the other ones.
I'm a Frosted Flakes guy, too.
Yeah, Frosted Flakes, I guess.
It's got a great mouth feel.
A great mouth feel.
Yeah.
What, you like the texture of it and the crunch?
Yeah. The crunch.
And the little sugar crystals.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you get a crunch and a soggy. It's good.
I'll give you a crunch and a soggy. And then, some of the breakfasts we used to eat. I mean, as a kid, I guess we just ate cereal. Was never a Pop-Tart guy. Pop-Tart could be possibly the worst food I think ever invented. Pop-terrible is what they should call it.
From a taste standpoint, or
from an everything standpoint.
It's not good for your health, but I've definitely enjoyed
But it's like, so they were bad untoasted. I knew a lot of people that would eat them untoasted.
I'm an untoasted guy.
And then when you toast it, it's still bad. The only good thing about when it's toasted is at least the center is like gooey and a little warm. But the outside crust thing was like, I think it was made of pizza box. It was like, here's a pizza box with a fruit center. I think that's what Pop-Tarts are.
All fair criticisms.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know what I'm freaking talking about.
I say that as a fan of them, that all fair criticisms.
Yeah. We wouldn't have that sweet shit. Our mom made us eat mostly healthy breakfast. Like Cheerios, eggs. I think the sweetest cereal we had was Honey Nut Cheerios, which are great.
Mm-hmm.
She would, every few months or so, we'd convince her to get us like Lucky Charms or Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So that's enough of the breakfast rant. Trying to stay positive today. I feel like that the podcast can sometimes take a very dark tone, especially the last one about the scamming. Wasn't a very uplifting episode, to say the least. So we're going to try to bring it up a notch in the positivity realm.
Although, I mean, the scamming episode, true crime is huge right now, and that was a true crime.
Yeah, I guess we're kind of fitting the mold of what's popular with that episode. That's a good point. But this is episode 10 actually of Joe Code. If you're keeping track, I am. Some people didn't think I would make it to 3. I had someone write me and say they had a bet going with their friends that I wouldn't do 3 episodes. Are you freaking kidding me? You think I don't have a lot to say? Just because I go on Chad and JT. I'm a guest when I go on Going Deep with frickin' Chad and JT, okay? It's their podcast. I'm there to add a little commentary and a little fodder. You think I can't take that podcast over if I want? You think it can't be Going Deep with Joe? I'll take over. But it's their frickin' podcast, so I let them do the work. All right? I let them talk about surfing, whatever Orange County bullshit that's going on. I am there as a guest. So I have a lot to say. That's why I have a podcast now of my own. and I'm at 10 episodes now. Thank you very much.
Double digits.
Yeah, we're in double digits. People thought I would stop at 3. Give me a break. So, you know, we're trying to keep it uplifting, but I have to do a This Sucks because that's one of our segments. And we've added in a new segment,
Oh.
Aaron,
Oh, I'm
which
not
we
aware
will
of
get
this.
to in a little bit.
Great.
Yeah, it's exciting, huh?
Yeah.
Good. So this sucks. Just an update on the scam from last week.
Oh,
I'm not getting my money back. That's what sucks. Good thing is it was all fake money that I lost. And when I say fake money, it was because it's from a credit card. It's not money that I even have. It's just money that I could use and then have to pay it back later. So who gives a shit? Take my fucking money. That is not even mine. Anybody else needs some money? Write in. I'll give you some money.
So
joecodepodcast@gmail.com, which I don't think we've gotten one email yet, by the way.
jeez.
And unless I entering something wrong or there's a problem with it, but I think people understand maybe that they know who they're writing and they're like, maybe I don't need his wisdom. I can probably just get a laugh out of it. So, because it says all things comedy back there. Not all things serious. This is comedy, so I hope you're getting a lot of laughs out of this. And if nobody wants to write in, fine. I don't care. I get enough emails as it is from Men's Warehouse and 1-800-Flowers. So I got all those emails to go through, and Target and Spirit Airlines and JetBlue Airlines and Southwest Airlines. I haven't flown anywhere, and like I don't. But keep them coming, JetBlue. I don't even know if there's a terminal anymore at LAX or O'Hare. I think O'Hare there's not one, so I can't fly home.
So wait. So
What?
So the scam money came out of a credit card?
Yeah.
So I feel like you could at least get that erased.
Well,
If you contact the credit card.
Okay, if I'm being 100% sincere, 2/3 of it came out of a credit, and then the other third came out of my actual money.
Getting 2/3 back would be pretty good.
How do you figure that's gonna happen?
You just call them and say, "Hey, I got scammed."
Yeah, it's as simple as that.
I'm not saying it's
Just
that simple,
just make a phone call,
but
say I
it's
got
a start.
scammed.
It's a start.
Like they're not gonna look into it.
They will.
Well, whatever. I feel like it ain't coming back. We'll get to our next segment in a moment. I just want to talk about. I did golf yesterday. That was a very fun thing. Went with my cousin, a couple of his friends, and golf is fun because you can just enjoy it because you know you're going to be bad at it. You have to go in knowing I'm bad at this game, but the weather's beautiful, we're in the mountains, I'm going to have fun. I don't know what it is about golf. There's something very frustrating with golf that I feel like people get the maddest of any sport, right?
Yeah.
I think it could have to do with that. Just the physical concept of it seems very easy. You're like, oh, here's this little bitty ball.
It's not moving.
Yeah, it's just sitting there. Got this little ball, and then you got, these clubs that are like light. You're like, oh, I'm physically dominant over what's going on here. It just, it feels like it should be easy, but then you take a swing and you're like, who the fuck am I? I need to quit my job. What am I doing with my life? You start to question everything after one swing. Yeah, people just curse. Clubs are thrown. Clubs are broken. Bags are broken. It's crazy. I was watching a little bit ago that when it was Brady and Rogers were playing golf with Phil Mickelson and Bryson DeChambeau.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, they're good at that too. It's not fair.
Well, they play a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean, they play a lot and they're athletes. Let's challenge these guys. Let's see them do something like, I want to see Brady and Rogers hang drywall.
Yeah.
Let's see them do that. Let's see you guys do some physical labor. Hang drywall with a bunch of divorced alcoholics. Let's see how that goes for you. I'm saying that because I used to work with some. I did that for a summer at my uncle's company.
I'd also like to see them dressed up as a crawfish man.
Yeah, also that. But Brady would probably be good at that too. He's like, hey, so you got to just hand the coupons out on the busy corners and blah, blah, blah. Shut up, Brady.
Drink lots of water so you never have to wear sunscreen. Just completely.
Yeah, he would have all these pointers. All right, Aaron, let's go into that new segment.
All right.
I said, how about that?
All right, I like it.
Oh, it's exciting.
Yeah.
New segment. Those are our graphics. So the podcast is called Joe Code. So every week I'm going to have something that is part of Joe Code, like Joe's Code of Ethics.
Sure.
Right? So this week it is part of Joe Code, no drinking and driving ever at all. People will try to get me to, even if I have one beer or if I'm driving, they're like, you could have a beer. No, I can't. I have a rule of no alcohol at all while driving.
Yeah, you were very firm on this. I've seen it.
Yeah, I believe it to be a great rule of thumb. You don't want to, because anything could happen. Even if you have one drink, so many people that jaywalk around this city. You never know what can happen when you're driving. It's a good, because I still have friends that'll have a couple drinks and drive, and I don't get it. Just don't do it. And I say it from experience because I've gotten in trouble. So it's good to learn lessons after you get in trouble. I got DUI, driving under the influence, about, what is this now, maybe 12, 13 years ago in Skokie, Illinois. And the thing was, I wasn't supposed to even be there. Skokie was not on my way home even. So I was in a state of,
oh boy.
I was in a bad state, yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to really be careful with that shit. Don't do it. And it's also against the law. That's the other thing. You can get in trouble for it. People could get hurt. It's not a good idea. Don't do it. Especially nowadays with all the Uber and Lyft that you have.
Because even if you have one drink, you might not turn down the next one.
Yeah, there's also that possibility. Yeah, because after you have one, you'll be feeling fine, and then you're like, oh, well, I could have two, and then if after two you're like, and then it just keeps going, and then Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it at all.
And this is a tough city. This is a tough city to leave your car. Like if you're like, all right, I've had too much to drink, I will take an Uber or whatever. It's a tough place to leave your car somewhere.
Yeah.
There's always something that's going to get a ticket or something.
Right, meters and whatnot, permit, parking, yeah. So, but yeah, have some beers when you're not driving, and it's all good. A lot lately, people keep trying to pressure me to have shots. I'm not doing shots. It's getting annoying. And also, I'm 37, so peer pressure doesn't work on me. If I say no, that's it. Shut up. You know, you can't. You don't have anything on me to get me. Like, what are you not gonna make my lunch? I make my own lunch. What are you not gonna make my lunch for me? Like, what do you got on me to blackmail me with on the peer pressure? I live in a 3-bedroom apartment. Okay, you can't peer pressure me. With 3 people in it also, but nevertheless, I'm an adult. I was never an iced coffee guy, but the Erewhon iced coffee is great with some almond milk. It's just too freaking hot outside to drink hot coffee also. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I figured that was the motivation.
So
Summertime.
Yeah, it is summertime. But we don't wear shorts on the podcast. Remember, this is a professional podcast. Do we keep it upbeat, or do we? No, you know what? I don't even want to talk about softball. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not bringing it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like now people want to hear about it.
No, they don't. And no, but what I will talk about is before the softball game, I did a show outside in the sun, which is not stand-up comedy, which it's kind of it doesn't work. So that was bad, and then we played a game where we got slaughtered by a bunch of fat guys. It's a bad sign when before the game, this is what you do. I don't know, at least this is what I do. I think everyone does this, but you kind of look at the guys, you size them up, and you make a judgment in your head. Oh, we could take these guys. Yesterday was one of those games where I looked at these guys and I said, we have to win this game. There's no way we lose this game. And we got mercy ruled. So,
I mean, they have a lot of experience.
I don't care, man.
There's something to it. The sport, you can play it for a long time. And we haven't been together that long. So.
Oh, we're going to blame team chemistry? What is this, the NFL?
This is Hard Knocks. We've been filming this whole time.
I mean, it's very frustrating.
Yeah.
I declared that a few weeks back that we probably won't lose another game. We've lost every game since. So nice jinx, dipshit.
Could have been that, yeah.
You know, if anyone wants to have a laugh, I struck out looking.
I mean, to me, that's better than swinging. If you swing and miss, that feels worse, I feel like.
But
it also hurts.
I was humiliated. To see the ball, because it's softball once again, to see the ball come in, all the way in, nice and slow. You're watching it for, I don't know, 10 seconds or however long it takes to get to the plate. 4?
It's 4 or 5, yeah.
That's what you say?
I think it's 4.
Just to watch it hit the plate. Two more. That's it. I don't want to talk about it. Stop bringing it up, Aaron.
Sorry.
I'm going to go back to playing sports where there's no defense.
You had some solid defensive plays.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Cutting in front of the shortstop, taking charge, making a good throw. Solid.
You know, then I missed a line drive, and I don't know. The plate appearances were tough, and I'm just gonna go back to bowling. I'm gonna get in a bowling league.
What's your high score?
Probably 1 something. So I'm not great at that either, but whatever, man. It's fun. Or darts. Can I join a darts league?
Probably, yeah.
Do they have those? They probably got them in the valley.
Sure. I think on the west side too.
Play dart. I'll take you. I'll take people in some cricket. Is that what it's called?
Cricket's a tough sport, I feel like.
No, I mean the name. What's the name of the game in darts?
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either. I think it's cricket, but we won't look it up. This is the podcast where we will mention things. There won't be photos. Like how I talked about my dad's dog earlier. You just have to imagine it. Now, again, this darts game we're talking about, you'll have to come up with it on your own. So I hope you have I believe it is cricket, though, the more that I talk about it. So, how do you like that?
If I may brag, my high score is 225.
In bowling?
Yeah. Sometimes you just get in a groove.
That's pretty good. I used to be able to bench 225. How do you like that?
That's impressive.
Yeah, it is. So, since there's no emails to read, Aaron, do you have any questions? Shit. I want to take a question from somebody. A positive question, anything. Let's try and keep it upbeat. That's a great question.
Yeah. Jeez. I feel like I want to know something food related. What are your thoughts on Korean barbecue?
It's great.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah. I like it too.
Yeah, it's fun. I love the meat. I love the whole presentation of it. Some places you go to, you got like 20 little different things of vegetables and stuff they give you. It's fun. It's a fun thing. And very reasonably priced.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks, Aaron. That was a really good question.
Do you think, because that's generally like when I've gone, it's a kind of a big group thing. Is it weird to go alone?
I think that's a meal you definitely don't do alone, because there's just so much going on. They grill the meat, and I think it's weird if you're by yourself. That's more of a group outing. Yeah. I guess you could do it as a date too, but I feel like it's even more like a 4 or more kind of thing.
Yeah, you could do it as a date, I guess. I've done it as 3 people, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun group outing because it's
so then if you
need to watch the meat together and be like, hey, look, it looks good. You got to tell somebody.
So if you can't go alone, is there a delivery? Is there a delivery aspect?
Oh yeah, there might be on the apps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
But I don't know how well that would travel.
Right.
But see, everybody, that's a good question. Very simple. Joe, what do you think of Korean barbecue? Aaron, thank you.
You're welcome.
JoeCodePodcast@gmail.com. It's as simple as that.
Podcast. Did comment that...
Don't DM me. Email me. Sorry. Go ahead.
Someone did comment that the email should be in the podcast description, and I corrected that. So it is in there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I did see that as well. But I also say it like 3 frickin' times during every episode.
Absolutely.
So. What, am I out of breath? Sorry. I don't know why I took a deep breath there. Sorry.
Well, you're more exasperated at people who don't follow directions.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I am.
Yeah.
You're right. So here's now our third segment. We have 3 segments. How do you like that?
Yeah.
We're moving up in the world. So
It's the rule of 3.
our This Is Great of the week. This is great. Kicking people out of my house.
Huh.
Yeah, I did it recently and it felt great because one of my roommates, he went to the Dodgers game. It was a night game. It was a group of like 15 of them.
Wow.
So it's almost midnight now on a Tuesday. They tried to come back to my house and have a party.
Yeah.
Tuesday night at midnight.
Without asking first? Or?
Without asking,
Yeah,
yes.
Not okay.
So a group of 5 or 6 people show up in my house. My roommate wasn't with them. He was still on his way back.
Also weird.
Right. So one of the guys, I knew most of them. They're all buddies of mine or whatever, but so I open the door and my one friend goes, there's about 15 or 20 more people coming. I'm like, no, I don't know that. And I said, to be honest with you, go home. Get out now. No, I didn't say it like that. I said, honestly, man, I don't want you guys here. So he understood, but they came in. We waited for my roommate. I called him. He's like, what do you care? You sleep till 1 o'clock every day. Not true. I get up before 1 p.m., get up at noon, sometimes 11. But that's besides the point. It's Tuesday night. I want to go to sleep. I'm 37. I don't want you guys playing your bad music, making noise till 3 a.m. on a Tuesday. So I kicked them out. It's like, go to a bar, man. I'm like, there's 50 bars you can go to.
Sure.
We don't want to go to a bar. Well, too bad. Go spend some money, you cheap ass. Get out of my house on Tuesday night.
Yeah, of those 15, 20 people, nobody else had a place?
Well, that was the thing. Then they wound up going to one of their places. I'm like, yeah, go to someone who's already involved in what you guys are doing.
Exactly.
Don't add in new people to this event. Okay, you guys didn't invite me to the game, and I don't want a bunch of people with Dodgers jerseys in my house. How do you like that?
Also fair.
If everyone was wearing Cubs shirts, maybe you could stay. It's as simple as that. I don't want Dodger crew in my apartment. How do you like that? It's fair, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's all love. They got it. We're all good. There's no bad blood or anything like that. Everyone understood. Everyone's cool. And I think we're done.
Yeah. We're at time.
Okay. I'm gonna end. I'm gonna say something. I'm not just gonna end. I think we're done. It's not dinner. Like, the steak's ready. But yeah, I think I've gotten everything out that I wanted to today. This was a good, fun episode. Felt good about it. I needed this. This was a great time, Aaron. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
And thank you, everybody. And again, if you want, the email is joecodepodcast@gmail.com. This is Joe Code. I'm Joe Marrese. Thanks for listening.